Eric, thank you. And Ericsson also has local partners in around 40 countries, but Ericsson has coaches in something around 220 countries as well. So can you imagine how big is this community of coaching internationally connected? So this is one of the very powerful moments that I would like to flag today. On behalf of Atria as well, Atria is also international company in field of consulting, coaching, and education in professional and in personal development as well. We are proud to say that in this year as well, we are having, let's say, deeper and deeper going into international market, especially in China with our new flagship program as well, but more about this a bit later. For the beginning, so I would like to ask you, from which country are you coming? So just to ensure that, we have engagement and that we know that we see where is everybody coming from. So if you could share, I see that you already starting doing that. So I see South Africa. Hello, Tracy. Turkey, Estonia as well, Merili. We have Zerin from Azerbaijan. Again, Turkey. Peđa is calling from Prague. We have Bulgaria. We have Anna from Norway. We already have all three coaches that are going to be demonstrating coaching sessions in following three parts, Peđa, Zerin, and Anna. Thank you for being part of this. Let's see who else we have here. We have Dublin, Ireland. Hi, Ireland. Spain, Poland, again, Turkey, Armenia, Netherlands, Serbia. There is so many countries. I'm so happy to see such a diverse group as well. This is really amazing. So I think I covered all countries for the beginning. So as I said, this is first out of 3 sessions that you are going to have opportunity to observe work of 3 different MCC coaches. And, this is very powerful because every coach is kind of different, right? And they have different approach. But what is common for all of them is that this is based, the whole approach that they're using in coaching is Erickson Solution-Focused Coaching. Following dates for the next sessions as well is 17th of August. And the 3rd session is going to be held on 14th of September. And maybe to start then with introducing the first of our 3 MCC excellent coaches that are going to do us a favor of demonstrating the session. First one for today is Peđa Jovanović. Hi, Peđa.
Hi, Nicola.
Nice to have you with us here today. So what can I say about you? I know you for quite some time. You have you started entrepreneurial job like is it 18 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are now coming of age, right?
Yeah. Second career.
Yeah. I mean, like you
Third
obviously
career actually.
Yeah. So besides that, you are for 10 years, if I remember correctly, MCC coach, master coach, certified by ICF. Peđa is really passionate about human development. That's what I can say for sure. And also Peđa is a co-owner and founder of Atria Group. And I think that it's really important to say that Peđa is also co-author of amazing book, My Identity Journey, and the following program, which is based on the book, My Identity Journey. So maybe Peđa, if you would like to add something else about yourself, maybe something that we typically don't cover.
Look, like I was... I didn't actually. I think that all the things that you just shared are just the obstacles for whatever are in front of me or in front of us. I'm reading some books that were written a long time ago. I mean, with a nice context. One is the Future Edge, and I like the quote from that book, when paradigms shift, everyone goes back to the zero. So like I think that right now I'm going back to the zero, and this is the best place to be. Usually, like all people with lots of experiences have obstacles to meet things that are upcoming, especially in such a fast pace. So I would say whatever it was, end of the story. So let's start a new journey.
Excellent. And maybe before we go to demonstration, one question: what, from your experience, let's say, or in your opinion, is one thing that would be advice for coaches, how they can deepen their work and ensure more transformational impact on clients? I know it's a big question, but
well, like I would like to keep it simple, like be a client, like a and that's it. Like when we talk about the best possible, it's equally frightening for all of us. So the best way to master, I mean, I'm talking about the people who are already with more than 100 hours of coaching, who already have the basis in their hands. But the further you go with the expertise, being a client is something that makes a key difference.
So more and more you work, you need to work more on yourself as well, right?
Yep. Or either or my on my reality, like facing my reality. And in order to face my reality, I would need to to make some internal changes. Because coaches really like internal work, and sometimes there is a lots of work just for the purpose of work. So I would like to turn it around. Let's start with the reality. If reality is okay, no need for work. I just enjoy the ride. But if you want to shift something in reality, the need for inner work emerges by itself.
Something needs to shift as well internally, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So being conscious of time as well, and because the main focus of this is a live demonstration of coaching session, I would like to just hear hello from Natalia Tufaha, who is today going to be a client of Peđa.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm here. Nice Natalia, to be here.
It is really amazing that you accepted to do this session. Can you maybe tell us a few words about yourself? Just introduce yourself a bit.
Sure. I'm located in Spain for the last 5 years, and it was one of my dreams actually to be in Spain. I'm working in corporate, in human resources, mainly in learning and development for the last 22 years. Yes, and mostly in big organizations. Well, I'm mom of a daughter. She's 17. I have 2 dogs and a cat. I really pet lover, I would say. And now for me, it's very important. I think I've reached the state that I really want to connect with myself and answer the question, what I want to do now. Because I have really big experience, even in learning and development. It was different fields. I start in talent acquisition, and I work in leadership assessment and learning and development and talent management. And also I was nutritionist for the 3 years. So I shift my career to nutritionist, but then I return back. So it's so many things. And also I lived in 4 countries. It's my 4th country I'm living. But finally I thought like, okay, I want to kind of settle and really decide what is my next move.
I will not steal out of session that you are going to have with Peđa. Yes. I see a lot of similarities. I'm looking forward to meet you more, let's say. One more technical thing before we proceed to demonstration. So because it is kind of personal and it is coaching session, so I have kind of asked for everybody to mute and to turn off their cameras. So it would be then more intimate space for Peđa and Natasha. At the end of the session, we will have as well opportunity to have some Q&A, to discuss a bit with Peđa as well. And that's it, Natasha. Once again, thank you for this, and for everybody else, enjoy the session, observe, and see how MCC do it. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. So, hi, Natasha.
Hello, Peđa. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I need to just tell you one thing. When I was doing my MCC assessment at the end, when did one of the evaluations, my mentor asked me, "So what can be better in this session?" I said, I don't know. It was a really good session. Everything was really cool. I don't know. There is nothing that can be better. I mean, it was really everything was by the book. And then she said, "Well, and that's exactly the problem. Everything was by the book." So, and she told me, "Now you can ask whatever you want." So, as Nicola said, how MCC does it, I will just ask you something,
Yeah, absolutely.
So, thank you one more time. And I heard basic intro. And would it be okay that I share my screen with you?
Absolutely.
So you can see my notes.
Sure.
Okay. Sorry, just for a moment. Need to do one more thing. Yeah.
Emco.
Yeah. No. Yes. Okay. So I assume that you see my screen now.
Yes, I do.
Great. Okay, so I heard a basic intro, and you said that you're thinking about next step. Just for my understanding, in what direction this next step should be?
Well, it should be direction towards my happiness, inner happiness, and really full satisfaction with my career, which would be really organically fit in with my life and other interests as well. Not competing, but really kind of embracing each other.
So, two aspects you mentioned, like a career and life, and these two aspects are embracing each other.
Yes.
And with such a shift that you would like to create for yourself, so what it is that you then expect in future for yourself?
That I feel inner happiness. I feel inner peace. I feel that I add value to this world, and also that I'm in control of my life and every day worth living.
Okay, so like from one side, inner peace and happiness as some really important qualities, adding value, and then this world of control. How control fits in all these things? It's really it's quite, if I can say, corporate world.
Yeah. Well, that's why actually I want to move. I don't want to work in corporate world anymore. I'm actually now in a very big shift. I really want to stop being part of corporate world because I feel that it's really conflicting with my very strong desire of freedom and autonomy. And I don't feel it. Opposite, I'm very much repressed right now with that. So what I mean about control, that actually I can influence my life. I can influence how I'm adding value. I'm influence my daily happiness.
So it's more about the influence than control, if I understood this thing correctly.
Yes. No, it's not about, right, just to fit in everything in the box. I understand that world is changing and I cannot predict anything. But it's more that I'm the creator of my days, not someone else.
Mm. So if you think about yourself as creator, so what is your feeling when in time you would really make such a shift so that you can say, well, absolutely, yes, I'm a creator?
Well, I think I already started by making this big decision of quitting. I already resigned. Well, I'm still working, but I already announced I'm quitting, and it was really scary decision for me. It's very big. So I already started being creator by that. And I think being on this session, it's already also contributing to this being creator, right? Just to really being mindful of thinking about the next steps. Because I feel now I'm in a very, very important phase where I'm going to move next. I feel quite overwhelmed that from one side, I have a lot of skills, really a lot. I tried so many things, and I know that I have a lot of capabilities, but I'm completely lost where I would like to go. Not where I can go. I can go to so many directions, but really where I want to go to make this choice. And you know what's interesting? For a long time, in my last company, this choice was taken from me. I was constantly being told. So I feel that I'm kind of need to regain this even ability to make this choice, to connect what is really my inner voice. So I think what is really important for me to really become a creator back, to connect with my inner voice, to really hear it.
Yeah, and if we talk about like this particular session, what within this session would be really a useful outcome for yourself?
I think connecting with this voice. So how I can maybe some more clarity, or maybe steps how I can connect with this voice back.
And how you would know at the end of the session that you really got your best outcome?
I think my voice will tell me that I achieved it. Some inner voice. And also probably if I have a couple of steps, pretty clear steps I can apply, start reconnecting with my voice, right? That I can visualize and see, yeah, I can do that in my day. This would be a great outcome.
Well, I hear that you're repeating voice really like a couple of times, actually, about 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah.
So what does this mean for you? I mean, voice can be voice, but like what would be a metaphor of the voice for you? Especially from the perspective of future that is ahead of you. Sorry, you're muted. I cannot hear you.
Sorry, yeah. So if to use as metaphor, I would say like either like a torch or some inner light directing me where I should go and make it clear. And it's literally if I can see the few steps ahead, I don't need to see the final destination. But if this light will be bright enough to see a couple of steps, it will be good enough.
And I'm now a little bit struggling with my coach position as you're on one side I should do a demo of what we should do, what's our goal. On the other side is inner light, torch, and metaphors are really quite powerful. And of course, like from there you can see whatever action is ahead of you. And what if we would just for a moment, would think about your life as a whole.
Okay.
So there is a beginning, and somewhere there in the future there will be an end. And you said that you would like to connect to your inner light. Since you are already in personal development and already like working with people and working with yourself, I mean, sometimes this question of ending might be quite tricky. But if it would be okay for you to explore a little bit future ahead and just, you know, like
Sure.
if this light has its own path, and at one point, you know, like we'll finish its journey in this world. So what is your feeling about why this light was here, or why this light is here?
Just for me to remember that there is an end of this life, and for me not to lose time and start to live now, as a reminder that there is an end. You're not gonna live forever. You cannot postpone your big decisions for later, and it's very stupid to be led by fears or by other people when they're deciding what is best for me.
It's just, if I can stop you for a moment, if we are not led by fears, we should be led by what?
By my inspiration, but by curiosity, by believing in myself, by remembering that there are no limits.
And these are all, how to say, human qualities. And as you said, as human, as a professional, you're equipped with many of these qualities, and who knows how many different skills, and what kind of knowledges you already are equipped with. But you said like you don't want to start from these things that you already are aware that you have. So most probably you have curiosity. So most probably you have inspiration. So most probably you have self-trust. You will not came to this point. But you said that you would like to get in contact with this inner light, with the inner voice. So what would be your way to touch this inner voice, inner light?
Good question. Probably I see that it's very much this inner voice or light very much connected with inspiration. You know, because now I feel like I don't feel inspiration now. What I would like, because when I'm asking myself a question, what do you want to do next? And my answer is nothing. I just don't want to do anything. I want just do nothing as activity, you know? And I don't feel that I'm inspired by anything I know what to do, how to do. And it's very new for me because usually I was always inspired and interested in something. This drove me to really make all these changes and big steps in my life, which I did a lot. But now I feel I don't hear inspiration. I don't know if I even have it.
But when you say like when you ask yourself a question about action, answer is nothing as action.
I meant, you know, just walk with my dogs on the nature, do gardening, meeting sunrise, observing sunset, just talking with my friends, this type of things. not something related to adding value, because I don't see a lot of adding value in that, especially related to my career. It's absolutely going to bring me lots of joy and happiness, but my mind is asking, what's next? So what? Okay, you're walking, you're talking, what's next?
Okay, so on one side, there is a mind is asking a question, but who is giving these answers? Nothing. Walk, talk, observe. So there is a question comes from here, and something inside of you gives this answer.
Yeah.
So who is giving this answer, or what is giving? Where this answer comes from?
I think from my heart. Yes, I think it is my heart, because I start to feel emotional right now. Yes, it's my heart. Because for so many years I didn't let this enough in my life. And you know what? I really want this to be more as part of my career. It's interesting. Either my career kind of embrace it, or my career at least not just distracting me from that. So I have enough of this in my career choices.
So when we talk about future, like from a life side, you want to bring heart and this to be connected to your career.
Yeah. To be honest, what you ask me right now, I want to be led by my heart in my career. I don't want to be led by my mind anymore. Of course, I would like to use my mind while I'm making these choices, right? So like an analysis and whatever. But I want my heart to actually be my light.
So heart and light are somehow interconnected.
Yeah.
And so from a heart, the light should you should lighten your road ahead, and then mind will take over from there.
Yeah, already as a tool, I would say, not as an advisor, right? Not the main character of my choices, but more like executor of my choices.
And how you would name then the heart if the mind we name the mind as executor? What would be the heart then?
A heart is, I would call it my inner voice, probably. Or I would call it, as we have it in my company, my North Star. The choices of heart, it's a North Star, something I really want to achieve.
Okay, so we again we came to the voice. Like you were one of the questions, actually the key question for you was connecting to your voice, and then you mentioned here that your heart is actually your inner voice, and how this resonates with you.
Yeah, it resonates, and actually I already have some ideas what I can do about it.
Okay, just if it is okay with you that we leave executor for a moment aside, because executor is coming with the ideas what to do. Okay, so if you talk,
No, I have insight. I have insight happened.
So
I don't know.
Something came.
I don't know if it's mind, but what I realize, just how I can be more connected with my heart, right, which is my inner voice, is just to really start listening. And the thing is, I realize that my mind is jumping in so quickly. Even now, when you start to ask me questions, what you really want to do, and I told you, walk, talk, right, doing nothing. I don't know, enjoy nature. And this is my heart talking. But in the same time, mind immediately said, "Oh, it's not useful. What's next? How are we gonna use it in future?" So actually, the mind, which is the tool to lowering the voice, just not letting me to really listen to my heart, because my heart is very clear talking to me. Natasha, you just go walk. You want to walk, go walk. You want to see the sunrise. Without this voice saying, oh, it's not practical, it's not useful, what's the added value, how's it related to your career, you know? And I think if I'm gonna do it, I will get used, my heart will get used to be louder, right? Because my heart would understand that I'm listening, really, not ignoring. And maybe my mind will become quieter, seeing that I'm ignoring my mind on this phase. I think the trust, No, I think just simply trusting, because now I'm trying every time to analyze pros and cons, what my heart is saying. So I'm putting on doubt my inner voice. Like, is it the right, what my inner voice is saying? But really connecting my inner voice, it means you just trust that this is the right for you.
So starting from trust.
Yeah.
And versus from this, how we call it, executor.
Yeah.
This is like deserving trust.
Yeah.
So if something is okay, then it deserves your trust that you should go direction, but here is a starting from trust.
Yeah. But you know what's interesting? That this executor has very strong fear of being left aside. That, okay, if I'm not going to contribute with my analysis, I'm not going to be valuable for my, I don't know, host, how you can call it, for Natasha, right? So mind is saying, I need to be useful for her. Because if I'm not useful for her, she will not going to use me. So I'm useless. So I need to jump in and analyze and tell her, because my mind actually wants the best for me.
Yep. And he or it is doing in its way. You know?
Yes, exactly.
We all have our ways.
Yeah.
So if you just go back to the big picture, you said like starting inner happiness, feeling more at peace, more creating influence, freedom, and autonomy. And especially here, you said like a finding the light, and the light is basically connected to your heart. And again, you use this metaphor of a star, North Star or inner voice, again connected to the heart. So, where are you right now in your when you look your life as a whole? More mind driven, more heart driven. So, what kind of transition you're currently experiencing?
Well, I think most of my life I was mind-driven, very, very strongly mind-driven, with elements of heart-driven, because I still had a couple of big dreams I made true. Even my mind said, oh, it's not possible and it's dangerous or whatever. I just did it. But mainly it was really about mind. Just, is it useful? Is it practical? Is it safe? Right? Where we're going. But now I'm in very big shift in me. I would say huge. Where I really want to change it. I realize that it's not leading me to what I want, to my North Star and happiness. And I want to do different this time.
Okay. So if I hear you well, I said like now you're in a big shift.
Yes.
So there is a Natasha 2026. And she's shifting into what? Or who?
Creator.
Creator.
Of own life.
Creator of life.
Yes.
And what will be three top qualities that creator of life has?
Courage.
I will just put it somewhere aside. Okay.
Courage, belief in myself, and open-mindedness.
Okay. So may I challenge you a little bit?
Sure.
So my question, are these qualities actually qualities of Natasha version 2026 that are needed to shift into creator of life, or these are final qualities at this segment of your journey where creator of life will have?
Yeah. You know what? They're coming and going. I wouldn't say that I don't have them. I have them from time to time, but I kind of forgetting about them often.
So is it like that in 2026 you need them in order to get here, or this is a final?
I would say I need them to get there. Yeah.
So it's more about something that is needed today as a resource to shift.
You're right. Yeah. It is not the final ones.
But what is the final ones? What is if you say, well, there is a creator of life, and creator of life has this adding value to the world. She's connected to her inner voice. She listens to her heart and more, and she accepts the mind as well. Executor is there, but starting from heart and then moving to mind. Her heart is more becoming louder, and then the mind is executor, and he will, or it will, deliver whatever is needed. So what it is about her, about this lady here, that you can observe?
Well, I think curiosity. She's really curious about life. She's like, oh my God, it's so interesting. Everything is interesting. I want to check. I want to explore. I want to try. Also intuitive. And for me, it's connecting to heart, when you're really following your inner voice, connected with this intuition. And probably influencing others on influencing the world. So kind of being noticed. I don't know how to call this quality that I can impact or impactful.
So creating the impact.
Yeah.
Okay, so would it be okay then for a moment just to we were talking a lot, but just to check about the feelings, how you feel these inner qualities that you would just mention: curiosity, intuition, your inner voice. How you feel them? Where you can notice them?
I think curiosity, in intuition, I feel in my belly, if I place it in my body, and influencing probably more in my throat. No, in my heart, because if I'm gonna talk from my heart, I'm gonna be influencing. If I'm gonna talk from my head, I'm not.
So from your heart, your belly. So there is a connection between these two segments. Would it be okay for you just to pay attention to those qualities? Can you get into even physical contact with those?
Yeah.
What will be the sensation that goes with them?
In my belly, it's more like warmth and tickling. I would call it butterflies. When butterflies touching by wings, you feel tickling. This is the feeling. This lightness, this tickling, but very light. And in my heart, it's more like an expansion. Like it's becoming so big that I can fit in the entire world inside my heart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's also love. But when I mean expansion, actually loving the world.
Mm-hmm. So just take a few moments and just connect to that lightness. Like lightness is interesting word. It can be lightness like being light, but also you mentioned light a couple of times. So if lightness will be there as a sensation, both physical but also visual, so just notice how far it can spread. With the love, you said you can touch whole world.
Yes.
But with this lightness, how far it can go, how far the lightness can reach, both physical lightness, but also like a light.
Well, it can spread limitless, but probably I more feel it that big enough that people who would like to be part of this light will join. I feel that this light create kind of environment that people stepping in to experience this light. But in the same time, I'm giving space to other people not being part of this light if they're not interested. So I'm not kind of invading other people's spaces. So it's big enough to have space for others who wants.
Okay, but would it be okay that that we use this lightness as a torch, like as something that can light the road ahead of you, a journey ahead of you?
Yeah.
So how far it can reach if we use it as a torch?
Not far, because you know what I realize? I don't want it to be torch. I really want it to be more like a space around. So it's not
Space.
very narrow. So it's literally just a few steps ahead of me, but different options, when you can see, okay, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. So I have choice.
So what it is that this lightness can light, or what it is that you can see as spaces, as steps in front of you, potential steps in front of you, if this is not a torch, but just...
Yeah. Well, steps, what I would like to do in my career.
Let's just put it a different way. So this, what you would like to do, like little bit sounds like an executor.
Yes.
So maybe it is, maybe it's not. But just to make sure that we leave executor out of this conversation, just let lightness to light the space around you, and just notice what you can observe there that are potential steps.
Well, I can observe that I have a lot of already things in my life I feel happy about and I can appreciate, and a lot of things I can enjoy. And you know what? I also think that I try to narrow down to my career, but actually, why do I need to go to career only? So I don't see career in this now.
So what you can observe?
I see my family. I see the place I'm right now in my home. My friends, I would like to connect more. I see my body and take care of my body. Do specific practices I would like to do, which I always delay because of my work. Also, I see this space of nothingness as something to embrace. That I always try to fill in something. But nothingness, when you have that absolutely nothing, empty, it is something really I would like to experience. And also, what's interesting coming right now? That the question came, why do you need even to move? Because I'm always saying my next 2 steps. But what's coming with this nothingness? Don't do steps. Experience of not doing steps.
So experience.
Yeah.
And would it be okay that for a moment we shift a little bit up towards heart?
Yeah.
And you said there is a love that spreads from that region. Loving expansion, as you said. And then you mentioned that from there you can touch the whole world. I don't know how this looks to you, but to me it looks like a world. So if lightness will bring the experience as something that is important for you, of your family and friends, home, and literal experience of nothingness as well. So how that would be a basis for the love that you would like to spread and have it as a loving expansion to the whole world?
I think just stop being busy will provide me the space to feel and just to feel this love. And while feeling, if I'm going to feel this love, I can spread it.
So the first thing is actually experiencing love in a present moment.
Yes, to myself, to what I have, to people around me. And really have it as the main activity, I would say, right? Just experiencing love.
Anything else that you would like to add to this thing you have created for yourself?
No, I think no. It's really great elaboration, and a lot of interesting things came.
And would it be a time now to include the executor?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So if we now ask executor, look, there was this experience that today was created. So Natasha's lightness and butterfly. So the first thing that she needs is to experience love in different ways. Not just about, it's not about work, but it's starting from family and home and friends and body. So what might be some specific things that you can do in the next days in order to put into reality this experience that we have created today?
Yeah. Well, I think if I schedule particular time slots to experience this love means, okay, let's say once a week, I'm dedicating, let's say 3 hours just with my husband. We're doing something super nice. We're both enjoying, maybe going for a date or for a walk, something together, right? And also think about who else. It can be my daughter when she's here, and also maybe call with my close friends. I can do one call a week, choosing because I have several friends I didn't talk for a really long time and I miss them a lot. Just having these weekly calls with them would help me.
Okay.
Also, yoga. I already started, but I need to commit more. I want to commit more. To do it really daily, to connect with my body. 30 minutes a day, it would be enough. Also, really embrace this nothingness. When I'm walking with my dogs every day in the mountains, don't take mobile with me. Just literally connect with the moment. Look around, play with my dogs without this always trying to listen podcast or something, you know?
Don't be useful
Yeah.
or productive.
No, but it would be so nice. I realize, and now my heart is saying big yes. When I'm talking about this, you know, I would say I start to smile. You don't see me. I don't know how to put camera back, but I'm smiling right now.
Well, as we are slowly coming to the end of our time together, I would like to ask you, so what it is that you have created for yourself in our session today?
Well, I created from one side really great connection to my heart and light right now, because I was clearly hearing my heart telling me big yes to things I just said, and also kind of experience what it means when heart say yes, you know? It was very, very warm feeling inside in my heart. I literally had the sensation of warmth and lightness in my heart. And also very specific clear steps how I can embrace it. But you know, the biggest insight that I don't have to really, because my purpose was just in this session somehow to think about my transition from corporate life to not corporate life. But it shouldn't be direct step. Going through this connection through really not doing something directly related to work will help me in a big step about my career after that. And just invest in this time of not working, but doing all of that. It's a great adding value. This is my mind now telling.
So transition is one thing, but through those things that you just experienced today, transition might be maybe not effective in terms of time, but it will be useful like through time in terms of the quality.
Oh, yes. And you know what I say? Because if I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to do this big transition, because now I'm changing from someone to completely different person. That's why I cannot use the previous way how I used to do, right? Just analyzing the usefulness, whatever. I need to do differently, and this is the different way.
And just I would like to ask you one more time to just connect to these qualities: impact, inner voice, intuition, curiosity, influencing the world, and just check with the feeling how this resonates with you in terms of North Star of your next stage of your life and your career.
You mean these qualities?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Of course. It's going to directly impact my North Star to move there. And I can start, because I was kind of more talking about, okay, how I'm going to do it in terms of my career. But if I'm going to start embracing these qualities to my not career life, being curious about what does it mean to be nothingness, right? This experience of nothingness, or spreading love. And also how I can impact maybe other people, that there is something else except work that makes you feel super happy. At least closest my daughter. I don't want her to go on my own mistakes, because it took me minimum 20 years to discover that it's in my hands to be happy, and it's okay to be happy every day. I want to influence her to do it when she's still young.
So I will just write this thing here. As we are coming to the end of our time, anything that you would like to maybe to add or to share before we close the session?
Yeah, I want to share a great thank you. Honestly, it was amazing exploration, and I went really deep to reconnect with my heart, because I was completely stuck before. I was just really literally nothing I felt and thought, but now I'm so much connected, and I feel way much more energized. So thank you so much, Peđa, for that great exploration.
Thank you, Natasha. And it was not easy for me, as there were so many ideas, you know, like what we could do and how to lead the session, but it would, you know, it wouldn't be demo. It would be something completely different. But I really thank you for, I mean, we met for the first time, and it's so amazing how you brought topic that really quite resonates with everything that I'm doing. So thank you very much. And experiencing as well.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Okay. From my side, huge thanks as well. I mean, I can only say this is why I love coaching. You know, because when you see this kind of shift in client, it's really amazing. I'm curious for the beginning, maybe to ask Natasha, what was the most useful for you in the session?
Well, it was a lot of things. First, drawing helped me a lot. I'm a person who is drawing myself, so seeing these pictures, and not only pictures, seeing this dynamic of pictures, moving one to another, and also seeing keywords plus images really helped me a lot. Also, metaphors helped me a lot just to name it somehow. So I shift from my logic, my words, right, to metaphors, so I really connected with something deeper. Also connecting with my sensations, place specific parts, right, and value words, and for example, where it sits in my body, it helped me to really experience that. And actually, it helped me to understand what it means to listen my heart, because now I know it's about sensation and exactly what kind of sensation it is. And also that Peđa really was letting me to lead the conversation. I was just and then he asked me these deep questions, helping me to reflect. And also, you know, these great elements. From one side, I felt that I'm kind of leading, right? I'm talking what is important to me. But in the same time, it challenged me. He asked me some question, let me think. And also think, is it really what I mean? Is it really how it is? It helped me, these questions.
Excellent. And really, once again, huge thank you for being so open to share the whole story and to have this experience for other coaches as well. So big thanks, Natasha.
Thank you so much.
And so before we open floor to Q&A, because I really think this is important to see from coach side what we learned from this experience as well. Peđa, I just wanted to hear maybe first your reflection over the process. What from your side did you observe happening throughout the session?
Look, like now I wouldn't share this thing. This is because this is a learning. This is a demo. Like this is so difficult topic to coach because Natasha, how you put it, it's exactly what I'm the most interested in. Like, look, like I'm the best coach for head of legal. Just bring me something. I don't have a clue what you're talking about, or some logistics in international transport, you know, like. But this what you were bringing is something that I'm deeply interested in. So I was. It was so difficult. It was so difficult. You were bringing topic like by the book. It was like almost that we agreed like what you will bring in this conversation, and I couldn't. I needed to step back. I was really losing my coach position. So yeah, so it was that was the most difficult, you know, like to stay in a coach position. Yeah, so this was really the most difficult. Yeah. Well, Bojana is writing too good to be true, but like it's really like I needed to really step back. I needed to step back to give you space.
Well, can I step in? I promise it's really not a fake, whatever. I'm really resigning. It's really my situation. I never met Peđa before, and I didn't discuss with anyone. It's just reality. Yeah.
I can confirm as well that they didn't meet before. That's what makes these kind of demonstrations amazing. I believe that we probably have some questions, so maybe raising hand or. Anyone? So we have a question from Yasemin about agreement or topic. What was the contract?
The contract was hearing inner voice, connecting to hearing inner voice, and a couple of action steps. And the indicator was I would hear it like in terms of really like internally. I would hear what it is, and then having a couple of action steps. Connection to inner voice by hearing it and a couple of action steps.
Okay. Thanks for your question. Other ones? Please, let's use this opportunity to learn more, to deepen the learning.
I have a question as well.
Go on, Ellen.
Peđa, thanks a lot for being honest. It was a very difficult topic. And I was always, trying to find what I would do here. Probably I would just quit. I think we wouldn't be able to finish this in one session. That was also something that you needed to, in this time frame, you needed to come to a point, I guess. But normally, would we be like extending this to other sessions?
Look, I mean, we don't know that. A mid-session like this, sometimes one is enough. Sometimes shift happens in a moment. The things get connected. Sometimes 1 year is not enough. So it's really difficult to predict. But here there was a really I don't know, if you look from the perspective of Ericksonian coaching, and this was lots of metaphors, lots of symbols that were coming from unconscious mind. And this lightness, torch, light, like there were symbols, and symbols were such a powerful symbols. And literally, I mean, there was there were lots of things were were out, and I really thank you, Natasha, for really being a real client in this session, because we could then work with such symbols. And yeah, so I mean, long story short, it depends what will happen after the session. So but anyways, in the next session, I would start with what happened in the reality and what are you bringing to today's session. Yeah.
We have the following question as well. Any alternative scenarios if this wasn't a demo from the coach's side? Question from Marina. Maybe Marina, even you could clarify a bit, if you can. You can unmute yourself, and everybody is, of course, welcome to turn on their cameras.
Hello, everyone.
So hi, Marina, welcome.
The question was, thank you for the demo. It was amazing. Just in short, couple of scenarios and alternative ways that, because Peđa mentioned that this was a demo and there were so many ways that I felt it could go, like interpreting what I heard from Peđa. Maybe some other dimensions that the conversations could flow if this wasn't a demo, because it was a demonstration, as we understood.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. So I will just share my screen with you one more time. Okay. So one thing is just okay here. Yeah. So there was this metaphor of torch and light. So there was a light and torch. And look, if we talk about unconscious mind, how our unconscious mind talks to us through symbols, through some body sensations, and so on, and plus like an inner voice, like like I don't know, like this area here. Usually it's about my expression in the world. Usually it's about like a stepping out, like a really stepping out. And of course, first thing, I never met Natasha. Second thing, this is a demo. Third thing, I need to demonstrate the process. But if we would be, if we would know each other, and if this would be like maybe not a first session, but let's say third, fourth session where we already have rapport, I would really invite her to experience deeper this creator of life, literally, even physically. Like if you express in life, if you step out, like here, this is what I visually try to represent what she was talking about. If you step in and you're becoming a creator of life, how you're in what you're transitioning, how you're changing, because this is a subjective experience. It's her inner transformation, and this inner transformation can happen really quickly, and then from there will be some kind of a different behaviorals and real life indicators. So if this wouldn't be a real session for my sensibility, and I would really go faster into this expression in life, especially because of voice, light, and like a stepping out. Maybe this would where I would put more focus in our discussion.
Thank you. And there was then the question, how you decide to challenge about qualities of Natasha Creator or Natasha 2026?
Okay. Here.
Question from Tatiana Krumova.
Yeah. Look, because what is the emotion behind courage? Real emotion behind courage.
Is this the question for me?
Yes, for all of you. If we go deeper, for why we need courage?
Not to be afraid of things.
Correct. To be the fear. Like a creator of life doesn't have a fear. It's not a fear-based identity, if I can call it like that. Like I need self-belief. Why? Because I have self-doubt. And creator of life is a completely different vibration. And of course, open-minded is something different. So this is why, I was just checking, is this and I put it in a way, can I challenge this thing a little bit? And Natasha said yes. And I said, okay, are these qualities needed for transitioning, or these qualities are at a goal? And of course, if she would say this is at a goal when I'm creator of life, I wouldn't go into any kind of discussion. But this is why I asked this thing. And look, then impact, influencing the world, intuition, curiosity, inner voice. So there is a completely different vibration in a state of creating creator of life. So this is why I was and I can say, look, for me it was just to help her to define what it is that she perceives as the most relevant, as a northern star of her journey. So that's why I ask her to challenge. I ask if it is okay to challenge.
Thank you. Any other questions before we proceed to the last part of this event? We're open for one more, let's say.
Okay, I put a comment about, firstly, was that was a very session that really resonated, and it amazes me how many people are experiencing this transition from being busy to just being. I was fascinated of your use of sharing the screen and the pictures. And that was something new for me, because a question came up for me is, when you draw, is that your interpretation that might be different to the person you're coaching?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So one thing is, I'm right now I'm really perceiving coaching as co-creation, because something that comes through my client, there are things that are coming for me. So what Natasha brought here, I need to say that I had a huge value personally, because of my stages in my life. I got the person value. And I'm trying to use the basic symbols, like not to make it too complex, like heart. like mind. I will just share screen one more time. I'm using a limited number of colors, like heart, arrow, mind, again arrow, symbol of someone with long hair, can be man, can be woman. So it's not lots of details. I mean, torch. She said torch. I drew a torch. She said like a light, like a inner North Star, inner voice. So all these things are like a I mean, life, beginning, end. There is not so many, almost nothing that she said. Two parts of my life and career that should cooperate. I'm influencing the world. This should be the world, but the colors went through. So kind of now when I look at it again here, she said, I'm from my heart, I'm in a loving expression and influencing the world. So like this is the symbol of the world. So butterfly, she said the butterfly here. So like I'm trying really to keep it clean as much as possible. But even if something is not clean, if I put some element, I mean, in this session, I think that I didn't put any element that was not my element. But I wouldn't stop myself, but I would ask a client. I would say, look, would it be okay that I represent it like this? And then client says, well, it's not okay. It's okay. And then, but I do it really rarely. I'm trying to make just a visual representation of what client is talking about. And this is more about a board for visualization. Like it's so difficult to visualize, especially if we have a discussion. But if we have this board, and then it can be a space where we can visually represent like a her through time. And look, this image is really important. I think I will just show it one more time. This one, because I wanted her to experience body sensation. But we were talking and she was really engaged. I mean, talking lots of it, sometimes even cognitive information. And then, like when I draw heart, okay, it's here. And then it was super interesting when she said lightness, because lightness, and then I just make this interpretation. Light can be lightness, this and that. And then from there, Natasha started to experience it on a body level. So yeah, maybe I should use less colors, maybe, like, I don't know, but overall, this was like kind of maybe this green, now when I see it, it's too green. But other than
I think it was beautiful. I think it was beautiful, and it really worked for Natasha.
Yeah, I mean, when I say not in terms of a nice image, but in terms of intensity of color. So that is maybe lighter green would be better, so that it's not so intensive, because it's quite intensive. But again, I really believe in co-creation. So it's there. It came there. So it is there.
Thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate your feedback on that. Yeah.
Thank you, Tracy. I know I said that this is the last question, but maybe the most well-rounded for the end is the question from, apologies for mispronouncing probably, Nita. Being fully present, drawing and coming up with the right question. How do you manage it all at once?
I would say like keep it simple. Like what you know, what you don't know, you don't know. Don't put the pressure, like once when you start to work with your client, forget about coaching training. Forget about open-ended questions. Forget about all these things. I mean, try to keep in mind contract and action steps and future orientation. Like let's stay in future, let's have a contract, and let's have action steps. And like once when you're with client, it's not training anymore. This is a real thing. Like now we had a World Cup finals yesterday. Like what is the philosophy in World Cup finals? Like run and shoot. That's it. So like in coaching, like be present, focus on yourself, keep a future orientation, be open to challenge. Don't rush anywhere. I mean, like this topic, we could say, wow, this is like a topic for 1 year, but also it can be topic for 15 minutes. We don't know that. So I don't know. Like I think that just try to keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Once when you're with clients. On the other occasions, when you're training, working with your peers, working with your mentors, recording sessions for feedback, then I can pay attention on all these things.
Thank you, Peđa, and special thanks for being able, wanting to share all these learnings and to do this demo session. Before we end, a few useful information. So as I said, this is the first out of 3 sessions that we are going to hold during the, let's say, summer period. The following one is on August 17th, and it will be led by Anna Lebedeva-Christiansen. Then the 3rd session will be held on September 14th. If you're interested, I could assume that everybody here is coach. If somebody here is not coach, but I still need to mention this. The most important program of Erickson, the Art and Science of Coaching, is available at local providers, local partners that are offering Erickson services. When it comes to Serbia, we are having the following, the Art and Science of Coaching, starting from September 24th. When it comes to path to ICF and certification for ICF diploma, Advanced Mentor Bundle in Serbia starts on November 24th. It is also available for other local partners. I'm sharing this for other people who are coming from all other countries. And also I'm proud to share what I mentioned before, Atria's flagship program, My Identity Journey, which went to China recently as well. So it starts from 27th to 29th of August in Boži Center in Czech Republic. So that might be the opportunity to continue working on yourself and your own identity as coaches. Important to mention here as well is Erickson Plus platform. So you can utilize platform to learn more, to connect as well. And the following 2 upcoming events that Erickson is organizing are on 21st of July and 22nd of July. More information available through Erickson Plus and Erickson website as well. For all information, do not hesitate to contact me directly or any other local provider. Thank you for being here, for participation, and for the next time, now we dealt with some technical issues, but we will fix them for the next time, and looking forward to see you soon. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.